This is another video from the IDF of the same hospital, and this is actually them recording Hamas firing from in that area and from inside the hospital. This is footage from the IDF of some of their airstrikes on Gaza Strip. Here we have some footage from the city of Rishon LeZion. This is actually just outside Tel Aviv, of one of the IDF Iron Dome interceptors malfunctioning. So I just wanted to give some people like some insight, how dangerous it could still be if you're on the ground, even though you're getting help and protected by this Iron Dome. So those of you that are, in Israel, just because you're seeing these interceptors working doesn't mean it's always safe for you to still stay around. This is a video just released from one of the reporters on the ground of the current bombing that's happening inside Gaza. So as I'm recording this video, this is actually happening. And this was just released like 10 minutes ago. We do know there's a huge rocket barrage that was sent towards Tel Aviv area about 30-ish minutes ago from Hamas. And now there's an insane response happening from IDF into Gaza Strip. In the next several hours, footage is going to be trickling out of tonight, and we can safely say tonight the fighting has been absolutely heavy inside the Gaza Strip, and also some of Israel being targeted as well. Big portions of Israel being targeted, which we'll go over in the live map. These people are filming from the Israeli side, so I think they're cheering on for IDF here. So as we're recording today's video, actually, there's crazy exchanges from both sides in Gaza and in Israel. Hamas is targeting many cities and different locations all over Israel. Israel is absolutely pounding Gaza in return. And actually, this is a clip that was just released from the Tel Aviv area of a plane flying in. This is a civilian passenger plane just flying in while there are interceptions going on overhead. So imagine if you're one of the civilians flying into Israel right now as all of this is unfolding. This is a clip from the Shifa hospital inside Gaza of the locals actually cheering for Hamas in their most recent video. So you can see them playing the video there, and they're just watching it on a big screen, cheering for it. You could actually see some of those clips in yesterday's episode. The exact video that they're playing here. In Turkey today, near the city of Adana, there was a massive crowd that tried to storm the U.S. airbase there, and Turkey actually had to get their military police to disperse the crowd. So this is just some of the footage of the protesters in Turkey trying to storm the base. Alrighty, so let's hop into the live map segment of today's episode. If you're still with us and you want to show a little bit of love for what we're doing here, please consider hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. It goes along with...
Hello everybody, welcome back to the... Let's introduce Michael in here. It's good to meet you. Good to meet you, Michael. No, just as... we can sit down there, but... just to start this off, is this your manager? Because we do have somebody sitting on the sideline. Is it just to make sure everything goes to plan, or what's that all about?
She can introduce herself.
You can just walk in and introduce yourself real quick if you like. Just make sure you come a little bit closer so the camera can pick up on you.
Hi, I'm Markina. I'm a hairstylist from Los Angeles. I'm a single mother, and you can reach me by Instagram at Hair by Markina.
Are you her manager?
I am her support.
Or just like a buddy?
Yeah.
Because he's my buddy, Michael.
I could be her bodyguard.
No, her buddy. Well, he actually was my bodyguard, but I'm saying like buddy, like a friend, like buddy. Like,
oh, buddy.
Yeah, like you're my buddy.
Yeah.
You're just like her buddy?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm her hairstylist as well, too.
Oh, that's nice. When you did it today?
No, I didn't.
What is like a hairstylist?
I'm a traveling hairstylist. I travel and I do hair and makeup for fashion shows, for movies.
You do like a painting on the hair? Because
I do.
So if Michael, because he has a little bit trouble with hairline, you can fix that up, or you can only do like a dye on the women.
Oh.
Like,
AOC, because she was on CNN, and she's so brilliant. We wanted to share just about every word out of her mouth, because I think you're going to agree with so much of it. Here she is. We played the wrong one, but here she is actually trying to explain her vote against the Iron Dome, which we provided to Israel, basically.
I mean, she was brilliant in the clip that we talking about how the country should take refugees, including the United States, clearly.
Right. She was brilliant on that, and I think she's going to give you a reasonable explanation about why the Iron Dome shouldn't have happened. Here she is.
A couple of years ago, there was a vote in Congress for funding for the Iron Dome, and you very publicly were torn, even emotional about your vote, which ultimately was present. You put out a statement saying that you opposed Iron Dome funding. I wonder, given everything that we've seen in this last week, the Iron Dome has essentially intercepted thousands of rockets from Hamas.
Right.
Do you believe now that funding is essential? Would you vote for it today?
And to be clear, at that time, I had voted present on the Iron Dome funding because of what we had seen previously that year in terms of Netanyahu's decisions, which also resulted in the bombing of several buildings that contain media agencies, civilian targets. However, I do think that in this present moment, when we discuss support for Israeli defense systems, that is absolutely legitimate. I think it is absolutely something that whose support we can
So you would vote yes today if it came to the United States Congress, additional funding for the Iron Dome?
I think it was explicit around that. I have concerns about white phosphorus. I have concerns about respect for humanitarian, about human rights.
What? Did you cut that white phosphorus?
Yeah. What is a white phosphorus?
I have no idea.
She has concerns about white phosphorus?
I mean, I will say this.
What?
I am not a fan of white phosphorus. Anything to do with
You used to be. You used to be very pro-white phosphorus.
You couldn't get me to shut up about white phosphorus.
Don't think I don't remember those days when you were all over white phosphorus. I'm not going to let you get away with that.
Okay.
I can't. I can't let you get away with that.
I'd like to see you prove it. Is there a 24-minute clip?
I think we do have.
About white phosphorus?
I think we do. Yeah, we took all of the times you talked about white phosphorus and put them together. Yeah. I think we could come up with.
I'm not quite. I don't understand what is that?
White phosphorus.
Is that something that comes from the rockets or the?
I don't know.
Launcher?
Yeah. Does it?
Yeah.
So according to this,
We're talking about the Iron Dome. Does it release white phosphorus?
According to this, Israel uses the white phosphorus in military operation in Gaza and puts civilians at risk.
Huh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We're launching rockets. We're blasting buildings. But the white phosphorus.
And what was the other thing she said towards the end there? Now I've forgotten because I'm so pissed off about the white phosphorus. Play that again, because at least like half to the end, if you can, because there is a lot to dissect there.
That year in terms of Netanyahu's decisions, which also results in the bombing.
So that's why that happens. Moron. I'm sorry, pudding. It's a nicer word, isn't it? Pudding, pumpkin. Which one do you like better? No, it's not. No. It's endearing, really. It's endearing. Then she tried to explain a ceasefire, right? She wants a ceasefire. Oh, okay, let's finish on the white phosphorus first. You're right. Yeah, we're going to get to the rest.
I do think that in this present moment, when we discuss support for Israeli defense systems, that is absolutely legitimate. I think it is absolutely something that we support. I think if it was explicitly around that, I have concerns about white phosphorus. I have concerns about respect for humanitarian and about human rights.
Respect for humanitarian about human rights. What? What human rights do you have concerns about when we're talking about the Iron Dome, which is a defensive system?
Civilians who are not involved in this battle, Gaza, are being covered with white phosphorus. Okay?
They're being covered with it? I'm against that. I am against that. Those damn Israelis. Are they covering people in white phosphorus? Dang it. You need to stop that.
When you look at the footage of Gaza, what do you see? White
phosphorus everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. That's one of the things that I have noticed about the footage is the preponderance of white phosphorus.
I didn't know what it was until just now. But now I know what I'm looking for.
All right.
first ceasefire in the region. But I wonder, what is Israel supposed to do about Hamas after they murdered, brutalized?
Whoever this person is,
Abby Phillips, right?
she is really, she's been pretty good.
She hasn't, nailed her down or anything, but again, what are you going to do?
She's asking tough questions that are seemingly sympathetic to Israel.
Well, yeah, right.
On CNN, I can't. It's hard to believe. It's amazing, but that's great. All right, let's hear the rest.
As all of this kind of kicked off, you were in at least Stephen calling on this first ceasefire in the region. But I wonder, what is Israel supposed to do about Hamas after they murdered, brutalized, abducted over 1,000 of their citizens? Are they supposed to just do nothing?
Well, I think what's important to note about a ceasefire is that it's not one-sided. Hamas has been sending thousands of rockets to Israel as well, and what is important is for us to identify our goal in terms of what safety means, in terms of what defense means.
But and I think, Congressman, I think the position from Israel's perspective is that there was already an attack.
Thank you.
And Hamas already committed an attack after that happened. Do you really believe that they should not respond to that?
I think what is important in terms of response is that Israel does have a right to self-defense.
Oh, thank you.
I think what we need to take a look at in this situation is if collective punishment qualifies as defense. If the blockade on water, food, electricity, if the dropping of white phosphorus, which is
Really pause it for a second. We gotta spend some more time on white phosphorus.
I'm going to do my research.
Because they are dropping white phosphorus on people, and we all want it to stop. Jeffy didn't used to want that, but he does now. Apparently, on the white phosphorus issue. And I'm glad. I'm finally glad that you've come around on that. But
I didn't realize the horror of white phosphorus.
no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Now, phosphorus sounds like it burns, right?
I'm sure that
It does sound like it burns.
I'm sure that
And so I'm sure it isn't pleasant. I'm sure it's not a good sensation.
I don't know that maybe we start using black phosphorus. Better for us? I don't know.
Yeah, well, at least not white. Because white, anything is bad.
There you go, my friend.
As we know. So, all right, let's hear the rest of her wonderful explanation here on the ceasefire.
which is an indiscriminate weapon.
Yeah.
So I do believe that there's a discussion being had. I believe that an either or approach is what is unnecessary, but we should identify what our goal is, which is the cooling intention.
Well, Israel's role is to rid the region of Hamas. They've been very clear about that. And I certainly take what you're saying about the condition of Gaza right now for civilians who, as you point out, are not synonymous with Hamas. But for Israel to deal with Hamas, which is a force that is actually detrimental to Palestinians, how else are they supposed to address the violent militant, some say terrorist group, other than to go in there and take them on with them?
Well, when we talk about going in there, I think we should also think about President Biden's statements as well about what the implications of potential ground invasion would be. This is an inherently complex situation. I do believe that Hamas needs to be dealt with,
But how, I think, is what
and I think what we're seeing now is that this present situation of collective punishment and indiscriminate attack.
They're not indiscriminately attacking. They're not doing that.
And the complications
They're not
of that
doing that.
now.
And
I'm
by
just
the way,
we
her
target
talk.
that.
All right, I can't handle
I
it
know.
anymore.
By the way, her talk of easing tensions were eased.
Right, they
until
were fine.
you and your Hamas caucus and your great president put their grubby hands on everything.
Right, that's right. Man, AOC must have been thinking the whole time, did I take a wrong turn and end up at Fox News? Is Tucker dressed in female garb? Is this Tucker Carlson?
just to change the color because that's why he's wearing a hat. He has a messed up hairline, very ugly.
Yes, I can help you out, Michael. I'll give you a card.
And where can he reach you?
At Hair by Markima. And I'll also give him a card with my number on the card. Show her what you're working with so she can see.
No,
I don't
not on camera, not on camera. He's very insecure about it. Not very nice.
Okay.
All right, Brett, if you could just take a seat right back over there.
Thank you.
Just wanted to introduce, I don't want it to be like any weird tension. Everybody just knows that there's somebody on the sideline.
Okay.
But just to start this off, I would just...
In the alkaline air.
I said my bad.
Okay. Do you realize, though, if we were having a conversation and you were on your Tamagotchi while I was talking to you, that would be very disrespectful?
You weren't talking to me.
I'm in the middle of doing the podcast. If anybody here at the table is talking about anything and you're on your phone, that would be rude. It's why we explicitly told you before the show to not be on your phone. Now, if you want to do some loophole bullshit about, oh, it's not a phone, it's a Tamagotchi, in practice, it's this exact same principle.
Okay.
So can you do me a favor and put your Tamagotchi somewhere else so I can continue on with the show? Thank you. Without further ado, we're going to have the guests introduce themselves. So please tell us your name, age, and occupation. Go ahead.
Hello, I am Neela Sheikh. I'm 19 years old, and I run a professional marketing agency.
Hi, my name is Nika. I'm 23, and I'm an author and a singer.
I'm Waifu Delilah. I'm 19, and I'm an OnlyFans creator.
I'm Elle Swing. I'm 19, and I go to SBCC Community College.
I'm Tiffany. I go to UCSB. I'm majoring in political science and minoring in philosophy.
Age?
18.
I'm Noelle. I'm 23, and I'm a scientific analyst.
My name is Madison. I'm 18. I'm a full-time student at Santa Barbara City College studying business, and I work full-time. I work here. I'm a host at a bar, and I babysit.
Okay. Going around the table once more, please tell us your current relationship status. So, are you single, talking stage, situationship, friends with benefits, relationship, married, polycule, sex cult, harem? If you're single, how long have you been single? What's your longest relationship? Go ahead.
I am in a relationship, and it's been about a year now.
Okay. That's your longest relationship you've been in? Or?
That's my only relationship.
Only
actually.
relationship. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
I'm currently single. I've had situationships in the past, but given my background, it is kind of hard to be dating, so.
Okay, we'll get into that a little bit later on in the show. What about you? Sorry, so you're single?
Yeah, currently, yeah.
Okay, longest relationship?
I wouldn't count it as a relationship because.
What's like the longest period of time you've seen somebody?
A year.
1 year,
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, just because I feel extra confrontational today, you were going to come with a friend. What happened there?
Yeah, like we confirmed last night, and I thought it would be a really cool podcast, so kind of disappointed she didn't show up, but hey, I'm here.
You are here. She, and we had confirmed with her too.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. We sent her all the show info. Yesterday, I sent a reminder to everybody, see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the podcast. She responded, see ya. At 4:15 p.m., when she's supposed to be here at 4 p.m., I send her asking her ETA, and she says, I'm running too late, had to get my car battery checked.
Yeah, and she told me she had an appointment, so she told us 2 different things.
But it's just, if you know you have to be somewhere at 4 p.m., 4:15, and it's not your fault, it's your friend's fault. 4:15, typically you try to, courtesy and etiquette would dictate you try to let somebody know in advance that you can't make it.
Right, definitely for the show, and especially for me as well. I invited her and like I wanted her to be on the show with me. But,
because if she knew she was running late as of probably even before 4 p.m. If you know you're going to be late, even like, and this kind of relates to dating and relationships. If you're going on a first date with somebody and you know you're running late, at 3:50 you're supposed to be there at 4, you should say, hey, sorry, I'm running late, da-da-da. But in any case, rude on her behalf. Go ahead.
I'm in a relationship.
How long have you been in the relationship?
6 months.
Is that your longest relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about you?
I'm single, and I'm fresh out of a 3.5-year relationship. Yeah.
How fresh? How new is the...
I would say 3 months ago. We broke up, but it was definitely interesting, like, dating someone for that long.
Yeah, so it's like, was it a high school relationship? Because you're 19, right? So.
Yeah. I mean, he was in college because he was an actor, so he graduated
Nick, the
early.
audio is muted. Hello? Okay.
But yeah, he's an actor, so he was out of school really early.
Okay. So 3 months... freshly new breakup, 3 months ago, 3.5-year relationship.
Yeah.
Why did it end?
I feel like I needed to be like an individual. I don't know. I feel like that's hard when you're consistently with someone for so long. I feel like your identity is kind of... It wasn't long distance until I moved up here last year, and then it became long distance for that period. But I mainly went down to like LA at the weekends. He never came up here.
So it's 3.5-year relationship. For how long in that relationship was it? A long distance relationship? A year?
Yeah, just a year.
And do you think that's what precipitated the breakup? Was it became long distance?
That and a number of reasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you cheat on him?
In the beginning.
In the beginning, not in the long distance phase. Okay.
Yeah. Not teen.
So you've been single for 3 months.
Yeah.
Any rebounds? Any other love interests?
There was an immediate rebound right after, like immediate. And then I don't know, I've only been with him my entire like childhood pretty much. So I feel like the hookup culture that I was like, the streets actually, you know, the streets were not meant for me, I feel like, but I'm currently in them. So I'm trying to get out of the streets.
You're not made for the streets.
I'm not made for the streets.
But you attempted to live in the streets.
Yeah, I was, you know, chilling in there for a while, and I was like, nah, I'm trying to get cut before Christmas. Like,
you're trying to get cuts
before Christmas. I need my Christmas gifts.
Any prospects, or?
There is a prospect, but it's not good.
It's not a good prospect?
It's not.
What do you mean?
It's getting canceled. No, it's definitely like a situationship, but like, it's not sure.
So he's on the roster then.
I think he is.
Is he on the roster?
I would say he's on the
What
roster.
if his celibacy was broken? Can he come back?
Yes.
To the roster? So you like him?
No.
You don't like him?
I like him for certain reasons.
What are the certain reasons that you like him?
Just the,
When you say fun, do you mean sex?
yeah.
But it's unfortunate because he's celibate. That's kind of unfortunate for you. He's on the.
Yeah.
Did he still want to like kick it with you platonically, friends?
I mean, that was the plan, but we ran into each other at Goodwill 2 weeks ago, and he was like super weird. So I was like, maybe not friends. Alright.
So, what, you don't know the book?
I should have, honestly, I should have asked.
Wait, Max,
No.
do you have a question for him?
No, I was just saying, like, he really just had to get the last fucking. No, that's what I thought. Like, didn't he know that before he wanted to fuck you? I don't know, but like, that day, he had done all the things that he said he was not going to do because of his book, and totally directly after. It was interesting. I've never experienced anything like that. It's so weird.
We need to know what the book is. Maybe, do you have your phone on you right here?
I do.
Can you just ask him about the book? I think, maybe the girls can weigh in on this.
Sure.
I think maybe he was over it. That's kind of a good way to get, right? Like, I'm celibate. I don't want to have sex anymore. That's a good way to get out of the, right?
I mean, like, I would just rather, like, just not speak again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a ghost.